Hey there! Welcome to Religious Book Summary Vault. We're so happy to have you here. Let's get started.
A Brief Introduction to Hinduism Book Summary by A. L. Herman. Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world, and A. L. Herman's book takes us through its key ideas and history without getting too complicated. The book starts by explaining how Hinduism isn't just one belief system but a mix of many traditions that have grown over thousands of years in India. The story begins with the ancient scriptures called the Vedas, which are some of the oldest religious texts ever written. These texts were passed down orally before being written, and they include hymns, rituals, and philosophical ideas. Herman points out that these early writings set the foundation for Hindu beliefs about gods, the universe, and how people should live. Next, the book moves into the Upanishads, which came after the Vedas. These texts focus more on spiritual knowledge and questions about life and death. They introduce important concepts like Brahman, which is the ultimate reality or world spirit, and Atman, meaning the individual soul. The Upanishads encourage people to look inside themselves to find truth. Herman then explains how Hinduism includes many gods and goddesses, each representing different parts of life and nature. For example, Vishnu is known as the protector who preserves order in the world, while Shiva is seen as a destroyer but also a creator who helps bring change. The book describes how people worship these deities through rituals, festivals, and prayers. The author also covers key ideas like karma, the idea that every action has consequences, and reincarnation, where souls are reborn in new bodies based on their past deeds. This cycle of birth and rebirth continues until a soul reaches moksha, or liberation from the cycle. Herman doesn't stop at beliefs. He also talks about how Hinduism shapes daily life. He describes practices like yoga and meditation that help people connect with their inner selves. The caste system is mentioned too, how it historically divided society into groups based on birth, and how it has changed over time. One interesting part of the book looks at famous Hindu epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana. These stories include heroes like Rama and Krishna who teach lessons about duty, honor, and devotion through their adventures. Towards the end, Herman shows how Hinduism has adapted to modern times while keeping its ancient roots alive. He explains how millions around the world practice Hindu traditions today in different ways but still share common beliefs. If you want to understand Hinduism without getting lost in complicated terms or endless details, this book gives you a clear picture from start to finish. It's a helpful guide for anyone curious about one of the world's major religions. Supporting authors by buying their books helps keep stories like this available for everyone. If you've read this or have other books you think would make great summaries here, leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Remember to subscribe and join our journey into the sacred texts, finding truth in every summary.